and thank you for coming to this part of the internet. So, if you're new here, this is Growth Rising, and I'm Bird. And on this channel, we just talk about all things dealing with astrology because there's always so much to learn about astrology. And it's like you can never get enough. Well, I know that's how it is for me. I can never get enough because I'm always finding out something new. But today we're going to be talking about Chiron still. And so today we're going to be going over Chiron in Virgo and in Leo. Because, I wanted to start from the end this time and work our way up to Aries, Pisces to Aries instead of the other way around where it's usually Aries to Pisces. So, okay, Chiron is the wounded healer. So it could show wounds where we have gotten from our past life or early childhood because everybody don't believe in, that we all have past lives. Some people don't believe it. Some people do. If it floats your boat, cool. If not, early childhood then. So if you want to find it, you can go to Google and type in free birth chart calculator or go to astro.com. Astro Cafe. There's a lot of different astrology sites that will give you a birth chart for free. The only thing you need to know is like your birthday, the place you were born, and the time that you were born. And it'll show you where your Chiron is and what house it's in. So that'll be very beneficial. You also know your rising sign and a lot of other stuff, but we're focusing on Chiron today. My Gemini is trying to show. Well, Jupiter did actually just move into Gemini. So a lot of people may be a little bit more chatty. But if you find your birth chart calculator and you see that you have Chiron in Virgo and or the sixth house, that is the wound of perfection. And everyone knows, how Virgos might want that perfection thing going on sometimes. So yeah, if you do have Chiron here, you may feel like something is wrong with you, like something about you was just made incorrectly or bad or not right. It's just you feel like there's something that's not right with you. You can never be 100% happy with yourself because you're always seeing what's wrong with you. And you may not know exactly what it is that you're trying to find what's wrong with you, but you just know that there's something wrong. You can look at other people and think, well, they're like that, but why am I like this? Or why can't I be like that, like them also? That's not a healthy thing. But you can also try to hide that part that you feel like is wrong with you. You'll try to hide it from the world and cover it up, but you'll also feel as if you can never cover it up enough because it'll be as if these people can still see it, like the world can still see it, and you don't want them to because you want to have everything perfect and just right and nothing to go wrong and everything to be la la land with gumdrops and rainbows all the time. That's how you want to come off as Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. But realistically, perfection is, yeah, we ain't going to reach that. But if you have Chiron and Virgo, you may feel like, of course, I'm never going to reach it because there's something wrong with me and I can't put my finger on it, but I know I want to fix it, or this is wrong with me and I got to hide it. And you will try to constantly fix yourself. Just think about like if somebody go and get, plastic surgery, like there could be absolutely nothing wrong, no wrinkles, no blemishes, no anything. To us, it may look like, oh, your face is like a baby's or something. Well, smooth like a baby's, not necessarily like a baby's. You can be thinking like, oh, your face is smooth like a baby. And they're like, no, I got to get my eyes like this, or I got to get my eyebrows like this, or I got to get my lips like, well, I already have pretty full lips, but I got to get my lips like this, or they might want to get them thinner or their nose more pointy. It's just that they will see what is wrong with them, even though we may not be able to. And if you do have Chiron in Virgo, you have to embrace your vulnerabilities and recognize them. Well, first off, recognize them and then embrace them because everybody has vulnerabilities. Everyone. It's not as if, Chiron and Virgo placements are the only ones who have them. Everyone does. You just have to recognize them and embrace them so that you're not constantly fighting against them. And because you'll be basically fighting against yourself, you have to connect with that part of yourself. Chiron is basically where we have to go in and do the work. We can't, try to do everything on the outside of us to make it look like we're being busy. We have to go on the inside and do the work. And also remember that no part of you is made wrong or bad because we're all made differently for a reason. We're just all uniquely us, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, and if you see your key, your Chiron in your birth chart, if you see it in Leo or the fifth house, that is the wound of talent. And so if you have Chiron and Leo, you may have felt overlooked in a past life or as a child. You could have also seen like you were never talented enough. Like you might have been talented, but in your eyes, it was just this much. And in other people's eyes, they could have seen more, but you could also feel like you faded into the background or that you were really just not liked by a lot of people. Um, and you can also feel worthless and also can be very sensitive to criticism. That can be something that you're not very fond of and that you just don't take in the best way. And with Chiron and Leo, you could be the type of person who tried extra hard to get the approval of others, like, hey, am I doing this good enough? Is this right here well enough? Am I loud enough? Am I quiet enough? Like you're constantly trying to get people's approval so that you can try to fight from being in the background so much. And people can probably tell you like, oh yeah, you dance very well. And you're just like, thank you. But still in your mind, you're thinking, okay, I did not do that very well. I have to do that better because it's just like in your mind, you're just not good enough. You got to get better. And also on the other hand, like if you have Chiron and Leo, you could also be having people say, oh, you dance so well, or you do, you did these moves just perfectly. And you're like, oh, well, thanks. But did you see this person and that person? Like they did way better than I did. They were just amazing. And it's like you're basically trying to get the spotlight off of you because you don't feel like you deserve it. You don't feel like you did well enough for so many people to be saying such good things about you. You could so it could go either way. You could either feel like, hey, show me attention. Did I do good enough? And still be thinking that was not good enough. Or you could be like, okay, don't put attention on me because I know that you're only saying that to be nice because it really was trash and you trying to make it seem like it was better. So with that, it's like either you want a lot of attention because you felt like you did not get it at a young age or in a past life, or you don't want a lot of attention because you felt like you didn't get it and you didn't feel like you deserved it either. Whenever you would get it, it's like you're constantly, like, even if people are constantly telling you that you're doing great with your dance moves, you don't feel that way. You're always thinking it's not good enough. And yeah, that's sad. And so if you do have this placement, what would be best is to connect with that inner child and heal that inner child and accept yourself for who you are. Chiron is about connecting with yourself, self. I connect with me, you connect with you. And, you also have to realize how special you actually are. Don't look down on yourself or, just kind of be like, oh, yeah, I did good, but it wasn't all of that. Actually hype yourself up sometimes. And also, you have a gift to give to the world, whatever it may be. It could be dancing or singing. It could be doing hair or helping people, I don't know, across the street. There's something that you have a gift for, and it doesn't have to be flashy. It could just be something that you may not even realize because you do it on a regular basis. So do know that you have your gift and that it is a good enough. It's better than good enough, especially if like several people are telling you this. Do accept yourself. So if you have Chiron in Virgo or in Leo, let me know what resonated and what didn't. And also just leave a comment below. Have a good one.